This is going to be the first leg day back since tearing both of my quads. I had my first chest day back on Thursday, and then everything moved really well for the chest, but I was pain-free when I did chest. I've still got a fair bit of pain in my quad tendons and just throughout my quads. It feels like really bad DOMs, but like bad DOMs, not like achy, nice DOMs. So what I've started doing is I'm doing more of a functional warm-up, at least for my quads and chest. So on my chest day I did some external rotation stuff. I did some external internal rotations, some band warm-ups, got my back a bit warmed up, got my lats firing, got my rear delts firing. Everything just to stabilize my back more so I can keep my chest in more of an even position, and then that way hopefully I'd use my left pec less, because I think the tear resulted from like an overuse thing. My left pec is a lot stronger than my right one. So that would have been what likely caused the grade 2 tear in my pec. And then with my quads, I had it could have been a multitude of things. I had someone do some stupid shit when I was a hack squat and push it down, and that might have caused the quad tears. I had an injury in my right hip, which might have resulted in an overuse of my left quad. And then because I had the torn left quad, I overused my right quad and tore my right quad. There's a whole bunch of things it could have been. But the conclusion I've come to is it's probably just best to do a little bit of light stretching before I start. Get the blood flowing a little bit, warm stuff up a bit more effectively. But the chest day on Thursday, I was going to film, I didn't end up doing it. But just because I wasn't sure how it was going to go. But it went well, so I thought I'd do the same for the quad day today, including my stretching. But the goal of this stretching at least is to get blood into the quads, warm them up, and hopefully get the muscles firing a bit better so that I'm using my quad muscles more effectively and my tendons less, essentially. So it's less aggravation on the tendons, which will hopefully prevent the tear getting worse, but it will mean I can still train heavy. Oh, they are tight. I really feel that shit. I probably should have bought the massage gun, but it's a little late for that now. But on the chest day, I built my bench up. If you follow me on IG, you would have seen I hit a 150 for 1 barbell bench. Ooh, that's bad. 151 for barbell bench, and I was going to go for 150 for 6, but I thought, you know what? First chest session back is the way to play it. Better safe than sorry. And instead of doing that, I did 140 for 6. Just because the 150 for 1 moved really well, the weight wasn't the issue, but the concern with me is the reps being the issue, not the weight. So, you know, I could hit 150 for 1 really comfortably, but if I hit 150 for 6, the 5th rep could be fine, and the 6th rep could cause something to snap. So I went down to 140, I hit 140 for 6, it was pretty comfy, and then I hit just like some really tempo incline press and really tempo pec deck for the rest of the session. And that felt alright. My chest is really sore because I didn't train it for 3 weeks, and I've had 2 weeks off my quads, so I'm sure my legs are going to be fucked for a while after this as well. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to build up my squat as heavy as I can, and then I'm guessing it's going to be 220 for maybe 6 to 8 today, as long as nothing feels like it's going to snap. Oh man, these are not of this shit. This explains a lot. Man, oh man. Ooh, that's nasty. But I'm hoping if I can get through this mobility work, then at least it will hurt a fair bit less. At least that's the goal. So we'll hit this and then I'll go through a normal leg day. Heavy squats. I might not hack squat, I might pendulum squat instead, just because hack squat's a bit more strain on the quad tendon, at least for me anyway. It seems to aggravate it. And then leg extensions I'll go pretty light, I'll just focus on contracting and squeezing. Leg press, I'll probably just AMRAP something, get blood pumping. And then hip abductors should be fine as usual, my abductors are tight, but they're not like in pain or anything. And then calves as usual. My calves are also super tight, but no actual pain. I'm not like in anguish doing calf raises, so I've trained calves the whole way through, but this would have been my 3rd week off legs, and I literally like felt like my quads were looking smaller to earlier today, so that's why I decided to come in and just, absolute worst case I can't do much, but I can still do something. Absolute best case I hit like a heavy leg day, so I'm going to finish stretching out now. I'm actually going to do some wall sits to warm up. I might do this against the squat rack just so I can reserve a rack. And then start warming up the squats as usual, I think. Glutes are super tight as well. Everything's just tight, man. I lock up so easily when I'm bulking. When I'm cutting, I was quite mobile, but I think just the thing of consistently putting on weight causes a lot of lockups. I sleep a little worse when I'm bulked up as well. Can't get those fucking hours in. Just from being heavier, I do get a little bit of sleep apnea as well. My body's not exactly like meant to be 100 kilos. I would say if I didn't work out, I'd probably be like 60. So I'm a good 40 kilos heavier than my body probably wants to be. But it'll acclimatize eventually. I think I'm not going to go much heavier than 100 in this off season. I'm going away to Melbourne next week. And when I get back from Melbourne, I'll start the cutout and go from there. Alright, that should be enough mobilization, just a few minutes of light stretching. I just want to make sure my my hip is mobile, and so is my lower back, because I haven't hit either of them in a while. Okay, lower back feels alright. Hip's still a little tight, so we'll hit a few more of these, and then we'll go from there. My right hip specifically, I'm not exactly sure why, it just locks up so terribly I can't fucking move it. So if I could mobilize that, that would be great. Ooh. Okay, that should be good. We'll go warm up with a couple of wall sits and a couple of Spanish squats, I think. Oh, not a fan of this mobility work, man. I'm tight. Alright, that should be good.
I don't wanna know the truth if it brings me solitude. I'm drowning into life from you, but I can't breathe without you in my life. I feel myself again. I'm holding on to what's left. There is nothing you can do, but it's a dangerous game for me to lose. I feel myself again. I'm holding on to what's left.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. 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 You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
To finish off, I reckon one heavy tempo set of like 6 to 10, and then one lighter tempo set of like 10 to 15, and then we'll do 2 minutes of light DC stretching with a weighted stretching. So I'll probably put it on like 65, 75, hold the stretch for 2 minutes onto the weight. And then from there we'll wrap things up, and I'll go home and have something to eat and have a little sleep, because it's 9:20. I'm not gonna have a little sleep. I have to eat 4 more meals, but